Today, let's discuss 3D printing, what it is, and how Canada is using it. Lastly, we will cover some of the applications that 3D printing has in the achievement of the UN's Sustainable Development Goals. First off, what is 3D printing? At its core, 3D printing, or additive manufacturing, is a technology that enables a user to convert a digital design into a three-dimensional object. This is achieved by printer software drivers that can convert the file into layers. The printer then prints the media out in these layers. The stacking up over time creates layers that eventually form the final product. Imagine a mason at work, laying bricks one at a time. A house can be constructed piece by piece this way. 3D printers use similar concepts and can actually be used to construct homes. It is called additive manufacturing because the process is completed by introducing material to create a finished good. This contrasts with traditional reductive processes that work by removing unwanted material from a larger piece of media. Think about a CNC machine using machine heads to remove unwanted material from a block of wood. So, who is using 3D printing? Well, one major user is consumers. There are household 3D printers available from a variety of sources online. These enable users to rapidly prototype simple objects that they might use in their daily lives. A great application for 3D printers is the ability to create custom dimensioned fender washers for the fastening of fittings to non-square objects. Imagine trying to fit a hinge to a barrel. A 3D printer enables you to easily create a custom washer that marries the objects. Next, industrial applications are becoming more common. Additive manufacturing enables organizations to create complex parts that would be impossible to create using reductive processes. This includes AI-based designs where a component can be designed in complex organic shapes capable of impressive load-bearing attributes. Finally, retail manufacturers have embraced additive manufacturing as the technology greatly reduces the cost related to many mass customized production environments. One that quickly comes to mind is any product that needs to be fit to a user, such as shoes, clothes, or bicycles. So, why are companies using 3D printing? Let's look at Atherton Cycles, an international producer of mountain bikes. Atherton uses 3D printing technologies to print titanium lugs for their tube and lug style bikes. Strengths. They don't need to change the tooling to change designs. Simply create the new file. Customers can design a bike that perfectly fits their bodies and riding styles. This means slight angle changes in the lugs, which has little to no cost to Atherton. Finally, they produce these critical components in-house, rather than outsourcing to a machine shop. Some of the weaknesses. Additive manufacturing, particularly using titanium powder, is expensive. The capital outlay and maintenance costs for the machinery are high. This creates a long-term strategic objective that Atherton will need to follow despite what market forces may dictate. Additionally, it locks them into in-house production. Opportunities. They can iterate on a design incredibly fast. If their racing team wants to change a head tube angle, they simply create a design that can be tested in days, not months. This also means they can prototype faster than competitors, allowing more time for testing and feedback. All of this allows them to better react to evolving market trends and consumer desires. Threats. First, they are supply chain dependent. For example, they use titanium powder. This is not as readily available as billet aluminum, creating a power disparity with their supplies compared to their competitors. Consumer opinion on additive manufacturing and critical load-bearing components is mixed. Finally, these are power-intensive operations. If electricity costs surge, their variable costs surge with it. So, where is Canada using 3D printing? Well, they're saving weight and money using it in the aerospace industry. They're introducing mass customized products into the retail markets. Finally, they're using 3D printing to create mass customization prosthetics quickly. A body can review exactly how a prosthetic arm, foot, hand, etc. should be made to best fit the user. This can then be translated into a CAD file and an adapter created in days, not months. This can also be used for internal structures, such as bones or tissue, where traditional molding technology simply cannot be used. So when are we going to see 3D printing? Well, we already are. 3D printing has become a commonplace part of life. Having been in use for over 30 years, we can see how the technology evolved through the application of open source software suites, crowdfunding, and consumer-driven innovation. We now live in a world where a user can purchase a Power Home 3D printer for less than $200. One concerning development from 3D printers, though, is their ability to produce ghost guns. Nefarious users have created designs that allow a user to print an unregistered, unknown weapon. How manufacturers and lawmakers will combat this is completely unknown and developing every day. How can 3D printing help Canada achieve sustainable development goals? First, the 3D printing of living tissue and organs will eventually help solve several health crises that currently leave people needing organ donors. Imagine a world where congestive heart failure is simply a problem we solve with a readily available 3D printed heart. or where we can simply print eyes for children born blind. Next, the industry and innovation goal is aided by 3D printing through rapid prototyping. Organizations can design and then create their own prototypes, allowing hands-on testing and experimentation to occur sometimes hours after design is finalized. What this speed will do for industry is yet to truly be realized. Finally, 3D printers can help end poverty. Imagine a world where a person simply maintains a 3D printer in a gig economy, where they can job out their printer to people or facilities needing a temporary increase in production capacity. Simply load their material into the spool and you can earn income. To wrap this up, here are 2 truths and 1 lie. 3D printing can be done freehand. We can 3D print living tissue. 3D printed clothes are already mainstream. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think. Which one's the lie below?